Word to your mother, my name's Steve, this channel is Frags to Riches. Thanks for tuning in, it's appreciated. Today is Monday, depending on when you watch this video, but that means it's First Impressions Day. So those of you that don't know, I've started a little mini series on my channel for Mondays that I release a first impressions of an Alexandria Fragrances fragrance, mainly because I've got a load of samples, and rather than just kind of smelling them, I thought I'd turn on the camera, share with you my first impressions and my initial thoughts to see if it helps kind of inform you and might help you decide if you want to buy it or not. I thought this might appeal to more than your average because the fact that Alexandria Fragrances have presence in the UK and the US, so it means they're quite accessible for most people. So hopefully, you know, there's something for everybody. That's the theory. Today's first impressions is going to be Sparkling Bergamot. So I'm really looking forward to this one. So this is a clone of Labo's Bergamot 22. So I've never smelt that. I've never smelt this. I've left the lid on. I've not kind of smelt it yet, but this sounds right up my street. So obviously there's bergamot and some citrus in there. Just looking at the note breakdown on the Alexandria website, there's some cedar in there as well, but in the mids I think there's some orange blossom, and in the base is apparently sweetened up with some vanilla and some amber. So this sounds like a fragrance that I would blind buy. So that is a classic example of a fragrance that I would love. It also says in the blurb that it's very mass appealing, it's for men and women, and it is suitable for any occasion. Though it's quite fresh, apparently you can wear it any time of year, and it's a daily driver kind of signature scent worthy fragrance. So I'm really excited to try this. As I say, this is a fragrance, looking at the note breakdown, that I would blind buy. So let's see if it works or not. Let's smell this bad boy. So this arm is clear. Let's give it a go. Give that a little moment. So if you have smelt this before, do please comment below, let me know what you think. Is it good? I've never smelt any of the Labo range, so I'm curious to know, you know, what are your favorites? What do you like from the range? You know, are they worth trying? This is right up my street. I was not wrong. It's good when, as a frag head, you sort of get more experience of knowing what works for you and what sort of thing you like. As you smelt more and more, you have more reference points with regards to fragrances and notes, so you can see a note breakdown and you normally can tell if you're going to like it. Sometimes you do get a surprise and think, oh, I like that and I don't, or vice versa. But I'm at the stage now I sort of typically know what sort of fragrances, if I should like it or not. And this is an absolute winner for me. This is lovely. So obviously it's very fresh. There's clearly, so obviously bergamot in there. It's kind of, it's a bit of sort of neroli like as well. I don't know if that is in the official note breakdown. I don't think it mentions it on the Alexandria website. I'm not sure if it's in the Labo fragrance. So I've got some bergamot. It smells a little bit like there's a sort of mandarin in there, but with some neroli. And there's a very sort of soft floral kind of muskiness to it. So I can see why this is very unisex. Because this is a beautifully clean, fresh fragrance. I can see why men and women could wear this. This would be a great scent to wear to work because it's not going to offend anybody. You just smell super clean, super fresh. So it'd be a great white shirt type fragrance. I'd be really curious to know how this performs. If this performs well, I will buy a full bottle of this, because this is right up my street. I'm telling you that for now. Being this time of year as well, coming into the slightly warmer weather in the spring and with summer coming, this I could easily work into my rotation. The only trouble I find with sort of fresh citrusy fragrances is it's hard to differentiate. They all smell quite strong of citrus, so they all can smell quite similar. But what I will say is this smells really good and really clean, and it doesn't smell, sometimes citrusy fragrances have a real risk of smelling like toilet cleaner or something like that, because all the sort of cleaners that you use in your toilet or bathroom, they typically lace them with some sort of chemical synthetic lemon or orange or whatever. So sometimes there's a real risk of fragrances smelling like that. I'm sure the original Labo doesn't, but this doesn't, so this version from Alexandria, honey's done well, because this doesn't smell like a synthetic, and I've had a discussion before about if synthetic is a good or bad thing. I'm not saying synthetic is a bad thing, but it doesn't smell like a toilet cleaner or a synthetic, horrible, nasty, lemony, you know, citrus fragrance that you get in some sort of kitchen cleaner. It smells really nice. I'm getting the florals coming through now. So yeah, I'm literally they're just coming through now into the mids. So I'm not great with picking out different types of florals. I've said this before and I'll say it again. So that would obviously be the orange blossom because I know it's there, but I wouldn't necessarily pick that out as orange blossom if I kind of didn't know, because I'm not great with florals. But it's certainly coming through, and there's this real nice soft kind of muskiness to it with a nice citrusy lift, and the florals just add in. This is really good. I'm going to get the wife to try this and see if she likes it and if she'd wear it as well. I'm really enjoying this. If you like this type of fragrance, I would say the note breakdown is what this fragrance is. So if you look at the note breakdown, you like the look of that, you'll like this fragrance, and if this performs half decently, I will buy a bottle of this, because this is the best one I've tried so far, I think, out of this little mini series. So there you go. Thank you for watching. I hope you found that interesting. If you did, give it a like, give it a sub, you know the score. Other than that, I will see you next week. Take care, much love.